It's the Headbangers Ball coming to you from Belfast in Northern Ireland, and a little earlier in the show there we met up with Downset, who are just joining Slayer on the 2 Irish dates kicking off the tour. And up next it's time to meet the band supporting Slayer right across Europe, and that is my old friends Machine Head. And I've got Rob and Adam joining me here at the Ulster Hall. So welcome back to Headbangers Ball, you guys. Last night was the opening night of the tour in Dublin. How did that go for you?
It went pretty good. We had a few problems. Our sound man completely faked on us and just left us hanging. So we didn't have a sound guy. So sound problems were kind of rough last night. But the kids were like amazing. I mean, the kids more than made up for it. I mean, there was like sweat dripping off the walls. They knew all the lyrics and they were just going nuts. It was very fun.
Sounds brilliant. So I know that you're big fans of Slayer, and I'm just wondering what it actually means for you to be on tour with like one of your favorite bands.
For me to be on tour with Slayer, oh my God, it's hard to believe that we made it here. I mean, to explain it, I don't know. It's like I was into Slayer. I loved Slayer even before I learned how to play Smoke on the Water. You know, it was, oh my God.
That's quite unbelievable.
Yeah, completely.
What are your impressions of Slayer live and of the new Divine Intervention album?
They're hella good guys, and the new stuff seems to be going over really well. They don't play like that much of the new record. They play a lot of stuff, and they don't play surprisingly anything off their first album, which I thought that was kind of weird. But it's still very good. They're going, they're amazing. Their stage show is unbelievable. It's like the Terminator coming to your town.
A good description. Well, we'll see a little bit of Slayer live later on, so watch out for that. Exclusive performances of all the bands on the tour. Now, Rob, I know just a slightly non-musical question, I guess, but you've got a sort of Irish, half Mexican background. Is that right? I was just wondering what it meant to you to actually come back to somewhere that was part of your heritage.
Well, it feels very strange, It's kind of weird because I'm adopted. So basically, my father's Irish, but I'm adopted. So I mean, I kind of feel separated from it, but then again, it makes you feel just kind of good, just because so many people have related to it. They're like, Flynn, I know some people last night were just like, I know your grandfather and all this stuff, and I was like, I really don't think you do, but it's been very cool.
And of course, you're one of the first bands to play here since the ceasefire as well, which I think is also a really historical point.
I mean, when me and him stayed up all night under the drive-in here with the bus driver, and we were just looking at everything when we came in, and I mean, just like the police station's just like unbelievable. It's like just a huge wall, and then there's another steel wall behind it, and then there's like another cyclone fence with like barbed wire on top of that. I mean, this place is, it's very crazy, and we're very, very honored to be playing here, especially since such a...
So you feel at home a bit like Oakland, really.
Oh yeah, the policia, or whatever you call them here, they drove up on us a little earlier today, and there was a couple of soldiers and everything in the back. They had their big guns and everything, so it was quite homey.
It was quite relaxed.
Now, back in the States, I think we should point out that MTV in America won't play your video for Davidian because of the line that Freedom Ring with a shotgun blast.
Let freedom ring with the shotgun blast!
Of course, you've much higher profile in Europe. Does that put any pressure on you to come here where people know you far more than they do back at home, which is a little ironic?
Well, it doesn't put any more pressure for us to come here, but I mean, we do, appreciate the fact that so many people have really embraced the Machine Head record and just embraced us in general. And, for whatever it's worth, it makes us feel very good. I always said that this record was going to take off in Europe before it took off in America, and it's true. It's been happening, and we want to thank every single one of you for helping us out.
Well, I'll embrace you any day, Rob. Now, just to finish off with, we're waiting for a new video from Burn My Eyes, because we've just played that one too much, really, I think. When's that happening?
We're going to be doing a new video probably pretty soon, and I'm sure American MTV won't play this one either, because it's probably going to be for old, and it's just a little too heavy for MTV America. But we're going to be doing that probably sometime after this tour.
Well, of course, we'll be playing the new Machine Head video when it arrives in a month or so's time, I think I'm right in saying. But we got some more music on the way for you tonight, and in keeping with Machine Head, we're going to play you a little bit of a Bay Area triple play. So I hope you guys approve of this. We've got Machine Head Live coming at you. That's going to be followed by the New Testament video Low, and then we're going to have a look at Forbidden No Reason. So here's our Bay Area triple play, and we'll talk to Machine Head some more right after these performances.
See every son of a bitch from the back to the front. Pogo, are you with me? They're picking up, picking up, picking up. Get up. Boys don't live in the middle of the game, but at the middle they don't get by. All that the burger that I don't do, but I don't have that why. Everyone I know is up with a stroke up and down your sword. So you know it, I mean I'm feeling but I'm in the rest of the inside. It's all spectrum for the money. Can't you rock them all? They don't think this all this stuff. God, I'm what you love.
that was Forbidden with No Reason, concluding our Bay Area triple play there in honor of Machine Head. And of course, Forbidden are going to be touring Europe with Gore Fest in support of their new album, Distortion. And it's interesting, actually, a lot of Oakland musicians have passed through the ranks of Forbidden, including Rob from Machine Head and also Paul Bostoff, who now, of course, is in Slayer. We'll be seeing him a little bit later on in the show, of course, because it's our Slayer tour special from Belfast. So a few more moments to talk to these guys. It's obvious that the chemistry is there between you as musicians, but I'm just wondering if you're still kind of getting to know each other as people and kind of bonding on that level.
As far as that, I mean, there's a certain tension that runs through the band. I mean, we're all kind of high-strung, and you know, if once somebody's defenses flies up, everybody else's defenses flies up just as quick. So, but I mean, we're still good to know each other, and we're learning to deal with each other like on a better way. You know, instead of just like blowing up at each other, we'll just try and work it out a different way.
Good. So you just learn to give each other space and so on tour, and know each other's
we're
moods.
Still learning to do that. You know, we're still realizing each other's mood swings and realizing what buttons not to push.
Now, you've also been working on a new song for a film soundtrack, I think I'm right in saying. Can you tell us a little bit about that, Adam?
Well, the song is called Misery. We were going to originally call it Demon Night for the soundtrack because they wanted us to do it for the title song. They were going to close the show out with that. But Atlantic apparently wanted to use one of their own bands, so we got bumped off, and we changed the title because I think Misery is a better title anyway than Demon Night.
So that's for a film soundtrack, and that's going to be surfacing when?
That's going to be coming out probably around May in '95, and it's probably going to be coming out. We did something for the BBC Radio 1, and we recorded it for that, and it turned out really good. So that's going to be played sometime in November. I mean December, excuse me.
And when will you guys actually come and tour here as a headline? Do you think that's going to happen by early '95?
Early '95 it will be happening. No time, nothing just set just yet, but we're still playing out a couple things, but early '95 is definitely where we'll be seeing you.
Okay, well, good luck on the Slayer dates. I think it's a great tour for you to have. As I've been saying in the show, it's the most important metal tour of the year, certainly the heaviest. So we got a little competition now to do with Machine Head, and you can win this signed guitar from the band, which, as you can see, is a very, very nice Gibson Epiphone guitar. Is this what you play, Rob?
Yes, this is exactly what I play. It's a fine guitar.
We're going to have a little bit of a competition, and what's the question?
The question is, we just released our digipack for Burn My Eyes, and it's got a bonus track. What is the name of that bonus track? And you can win this guitar.
Sounds good to me. So put your answer on a postcard along with your name, address and telephone number, and send it to Machine Head Guitar Competition, MTV's Headbangers Ball, PO Box 1384, London NW18UH in England. So get your entries in real quick, and we'll see who's going to win this fantastic guitar. Okay, well, that's all we got time for, guys. Thanks very much for talking to me on Headbangers Ball.
Thank you once again.
Thank you, and good luck on the rest of the Slayer tour. It's going to be killer. And that just about concludes the first part of the show. And after this break, we are going to be showing you some exclusive live performances with Slayer, and also talking to the guys about the Divine Intervention album. So watch out for that. But taking us into that first short break, we're going to show you another taste of Machine Head live on the Slayer European tour.
Crushing your bones.
1, 2, 3, 4, go! It's never single place of